I hope you're having an amazing day today. We're talking about sales strategies for ADHD today. So we're just talking about all of the things that affect how we do sales, because we need to do sales very, very differently. And this is one of the things I teach. We have a freebie on the website on this. This is that 15-minute power hour strategy that I've talked about for years. You guys can find it in here a million different ways. I'm actually going to drop the link for anybody who hasn't already seen this down below so that you can sign up for it while I'm thinking about it. But how can you do sales, be consistent, not self-sabotage yourself, not get frustrated with yourself, and be able to do all of the things that you need to do as a business owner? Because I need clients. I know I need clients. I know I need clients. We hear this all the time from our clients. And you get clients and you don't know how to create the processes you need. You don't know how to do all of the things in order to keep up with having clients. In the goal setting every month, we talk about nurturing, lead generation, sales, delivery, all of these things, and what is important to do in your business every single day. The sheet that we use consistently here in the goal setting for deciding what to do for sales day to day is knowing how to get visible. And that's that 15-minute power hour strategy. Get visible every single day, and how important that visibility is to growing your business. If you have large money for ad spend, then we can have a little bit of a different discussion of maybe not doing it quite this way. But if you don't have large ad spend, and I'm talking at $1,500 plus a month for ad spend, anything other than that is debatable. I mean, there is a lot of debate even with Facebook themselves and Instagram and Google of spending any less on an ad is actually really helpful, and it has a good ROI for you as a business owner. And let's face it, not many of us have $1,500 to spend on ads every single month. And it's not just 1 month, it's multiple months to get a good result from having good ads. So how are you going to get visible? You have to be visible. If you are a service-based business owner or sell products like Holly does, you have to be visible. Even she's discovered that going live every week is the thing that gets her more sales. So I don't care what you do. If you have anything that you sell to somebody, whether it's your services, somebody else's services, digital products, homemade craft things, whatever, being visible is necessary. And honestly, that's what T-Mobile does. That's what Target does. They are visible. They're very visible in their world to their ideal clients. Do you know how to be visible like that to your ideal clients? Do you understand that process? What is being visible? It doesn't mean selling every single post. It just does not. It means being recognized by your ideal clients. I had something very cool happen over the last, not even a full month yet. I've opened a new marketing agency. I keep saying reopen, relaunch. I've opened a new agency. And by opening a new agency, I was so visible before as a previous agency owner and trainer. I train people how to do marketing and all of that I have had to do hardly anything to get visible for this. Because I spent so long doing this exact thing that I dropped the link for below, this is how I built multiple 6-figure businesses, IT businesses, marketing agencies, coaching business, all of the things. This strategy works for all of it. Craft businesses. I sold a few years ago when I was just really exhausted. I made a bunch of graphics to put on t-shirts and different things for Christmas, and they were sarcastic t-shirt graphics. And it was just the graphics. It was just the SVGs. And I sold just by getting visible, selling a graphic on Etsy for somebody to download and put on their own t-shirt or put on their own whatever they wanted. I made like $2,500 just because I got visible for it. That was without Etsy ads. It's possible just by doing this exact strategy to get what you need for your business. You just have to show up consistently doing it. Even though I haven't shown up consistently, I'm trying to remember, for I think about a year for doing marketing. And I'm doing it completely under a different name and all of that, different logo, all of those things. People remember my visibility from before. All I had to do, I have done one Facebook post about it. That's it. And I got I think 5K in sales in like less than a day from doing that. One post, because people remember what I did before. Visibility is the key to good sales. All you have to do is talk to people. We love to tell stories. We love to be with people. Even if you're an introvert, doing these things is not a huge taxing thing. 15 minutes a day, it's all it takes. And it's really easy. So you have to get visible. Yeah, poor Jessica. She has a hard time being visible because her local Facebook groups are awful. Yes, but Jessica, you've created other ways to be visible by dropping off flyers at the local nursing homes or community centers or doing those things. You're being visible in your neighborhood. So it's the same strategy. It just works like one tweak, slightly different. All you need to do is be visible. Again, local, online, just be visible. It's all it takes. And I've done this time and again, going to conferences, going to networking events, just be visible. So it takes visibility. It takes creating leads. So creating a passionate response when your ideal client. And you're not going to do that with call to actions. You're not going to do that with hard sales. You're going to do that with building relationships. And this is becoming more and more true. I just spoke on a huge summit about how to sell with a busy brain and how to sell with an overwhelmed brain. And I interviewed via a marketing group, so a really specific thing, 100 coaches on what's working for them, what's not, where they're failing in sales. A lot of high ticket, and I'm putting that in quotation marks, high ticket coaches are not closing what they used to close in sales. They're not 7-figure coaches. There are a huge slew of them right now that aren't even 6-figure coaches that used to be. Why is their previous strategies not working? That Instagram influencer strategy, that looking beautiful and living the 7-figure life and all of those Instagram perfect, Pinterest perfect covers and content and all of that is not working. Not to the level that it was before. What's working? Authenticity, getting to know somebody, building a relationship. Those are the things that work. That's what the whole sales visibility framework that I teach is based on. And you're like, well, Danielle, how come that works for you? Like, whatever. You're exactly, Aria. Your ideal client will be so excited to find the person that offers exactly what they want, what they need. Our job is to not turn as many people as we can into clients. It's not. You want to make the people who are in desperate need of you clients. Not everybody. Not everybody is your ideal client. You don't want everybody to be your client because you're going to end up with red flag clients. You're going to end up with issues. You want your ideal client. You want the people that are building relationships with you, who are getting to know you, who are investing their time and then their money into you. These are your best clients. I've had clients that I've had for 15 years now that are still clients of mine because they've threatened to shoot me if I ever die. And I say that kind of jokingly, but I tried to pass them off to somebody else and they came back because I attract who wants to work with me. I am the thing that attracts them. And that's what you have to get used to in your business, is be willing to be attractive to your ideal client. How do you get attractive to your ideal client? Show up, be visible. That's it. That's how you attract your ideal client. Be visible, be yourself. Do not copy that 7-figure coach that you think has awesome content and amazing. Copying that 7-figure coach is not going to get you your ideal client. You could be attracting her audience, that 7-figure coach's audience. You could be don't attract my audience. My audience is not your ideal client. Not everybody is your client, nor do you want them to be. I don't want everybody to be my client. I don't want 50,000 people inside of BSDA if they aren't my ideal client and don't absolutely love working with me, don't love being part of a true community who supports each other. If you don't want that, then this is not the place for you. Go away. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm not everybody's ideal cup of tea, but I want to attract who needs me, who wants what I have to offer, who is exactly who need me in that moment. Those are who I want to attract. And they don't know they need you until the second they need you. And if you aren't constantly visible and constantly sharing the same things and being consistent in your message and who you are and what you do, your message, not somebody else's message, not going, oh, I love that mindset coach. I want to copy her content and like rewrite it for myself. Well, it's good to use that for inspiration of, oh, I should write a piece of content that's kind of like that. Great. Do that. We all do that. Heck, that's what half of ChatGPT is now. But Write your own content. Be you. Your clients want to work with you. You are the ideal person for them in that moment when they need you. They may not need you this week. They may not need you 6 months from now. They may not need you for 2 years. But if you are consistent over that 2-year period, they're going to remember you exist. They're going to want to work with you. And they're going to reach out to you and say, you're who I need in this moment. I had that happen a few weeks ago. I got a new client who was just desperate. She is in a desperate moment. I actually talked to her a while, like years ago, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, offered her my services. It wasn't a good time. She wasn't ready. She didn't need me then, but she needed me in that moment and hired me. And immediately on the spot, no arguments, no nothing. There was no working for the sale, no nothing. And I've learned over the years, because I've been doing this, I keep saying 25 years, and my husband reminded me that we've been married almost 30, have been married 30 years in February. So I have been an entrepreneur with real profitable businesses for just about 30 years. 30 years I've been doing this. That strategy that I teach you in that sales framework is a strategy I learned when I worked for Hewlett Packard when I was 19 years old. It's a strategy that has carried me through before there was internet. It carried me through physical in-person sales. It carried me through multi-billion-dollar, million-dollar deals with HP and with other big businesses and corporations. It's carried me through everything. That sales framework has built me multiple six-figure small businesses. This can build you a business, and it just takes 15 minutes a day. That's all you need to do. Get into 15 minutes a day, and you can change your business very, very quickly. Ask Lauren. This is something that Lauren has used, and she is, I think, just about at capacity or deciding to expand her capacity, I think. How are you attracting your ideal clients and getting visible today? I want to hear what you're going to do this week to get visible in your business. Watch that video below. I dropped the link for you to sign up for it. You sign up for our email list. You get the video for absolutely free. It's actually the full training. It's the same training, almost exactly the same training as inside of BSEA. They get a few more tips and tools to go with it than you do, but it's all there. You can create sales in 15 minutes or less a day with just getting visible. Have a good day, everyone. If you have questions, please ask them below. I want to know how you're getting visible this week.